Emotions and memory are intricately linked, forming a complex dynamic that is critical to understanding how we retain information. At its core, this connection arises from the way our brain processes experiences, with emotions acting as potent markers that influence how memories are encoded, stored, and retrieved. Emotions can significantly enhance or impair memory retention, often depending on the intensity and nature of the emotion involved. This connection holds great significance in understanding memory retention because it underscores the subjective nature of memory itself. Emotional arousal can lead to better recall of certain events, such as the vivid memory of where you were during a momentous event, which suggests that emotions strengthen the formation of memory traces. Conversely, excessive emotional stress or trauma can impair memory, highlighting the dual impact emotions can have on our cognitive processes. To illustrate, consider how students often remember details from a passionate teacher's lesson more vividly than from a monotonous lecture. The enthusiasm triggers an emotional response that aids memory retention. Similarly, advertising agencies exploit this connection by designing emotionally charged campaigns, knowing consumers are more likely to remember products associated with strong emotions, whether it be happiness, nostalgia, or even fear. Support for this intertwined relationship comes from various scientific studies. Research in cognitive psychology and neuroscience consistently indicates that the amygdala, the brain's emotional processing center, plays a critical role in modulating memory. The release of stress hormones during emotional events affects the brain's memory centers, explaining why emotionally charged events often result in stronger and more durable memories. Yet, there are potential challenges and controversies surrounding the connection between emotions and memory. One such challenge is the malleability of emotionally charged memories, which can sometimes lead to inaccuracies or even false memories. The phenomenon of flashbulb memories suggests that while people may have strong recollections of emotional events, these memories are not always as precise or reliable as they feel. The link between emotions and memory also intersects with other aspects of memory retention, such as the role of attentional focus and sensory input, suggesting a holistic approach to understanding memory. By unlocking the mysteries of how emotions affect memory, we can develop more effective educational practices and therapeutic interventions, enhancing learning and memory retention. Ultimately, the interplay between emotions and memory is a crucial component of the broader discussion on cognitive processes, suggesting that an emotionally engaging approach could be key to unlocking better memory retention. The concept of the science behind emotional impact on memory delves into how emotions significantly influence the encoding, storage, and retrieval of memories. At the heart of this phenomenon is the amygdala, a small almond-shaped cluster of nuclei in the brain that processes emotions and has a direct connection with the hippocampus, which is involved in memory formation. When emotions are heightened, the amygdala becomes more active, thereby enhancing the brain's ability to encode and retain information. This is why emotionally charged events, whether positive or negative, tend to be remembered more vividly than neutral ones. Understanding the science behind emotional impact on memory is crucial because it underscores how our emotional experiences shape what we remember and how we interpret those memories later. It highlights the importance of emotions in learning environments, therapeutic settings, and even in marketing, where emotional engagement is a key tool. One real-world application of this science is in education, where teachers leverage emotional engagement to enhance learning. For instance, telling stories or using emotional anecdotes in lessons can make the material more relatable and easier to remember. Another example is in therapy, particularly when addressing traumatic memories. Techniques like eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing use the emotional components of memories to help individuals process and integrate traumatic events more effectively. Numerous studies support the idea that emotions play a critical role in memory retention. For example, research on flashbulb memories, vivid, detailed recollections of significant events demonstrates how emotional intensity at the time of the event can lead to stronger and more persistent memories. However, the relationship between emotions and memory is not without challenges and controversies. Critics argue that while emotional memories are often more vivid, they are not necessarily more accurate. Emotional arousal can sometimes lead to distortions or embellishments, causing people to remember events differently from how they occurred. Additionally, cultural and individual differences can affect how emotion is processed and remembered, which can complicate universal applications of this knowledge. The science behind emotional impact on memory connects to broader themes of how we perceive reality and make decisions. Understanding this relationship not only enriches the main topic of how emotions affect memory retention, but also offers insights into human behavior, learning processes, and therapeutic practices, creating pathways for improved mental health and educational strategies. By unraveling this mystery, we gain a deeper appreciation of the intricate network between emotion and memory in our everyday lives. When discussing types of memory affected by emotions within the broader theme of how emotions influence memory retention, it's essential to first understand the different types of memory involved. Emotions primarily impact two kinds of memory: episodic and procedural memory. Episodic memory refers to the ability to recall personal experiences and specific events that occur at a particular time and place. Emotions can enhance or impair our ability to remember these events, depending on their nature and intensity. For example, emotionally charged events, like a wedding day or a car accident, tend to be remembered more vividly and for longer periods. In contrast, procedural memory, which involves the recall of how to perform tasks, like riding a bike or typing on a keyboard, is generally less impacted by emotions. However, high emotional states can affect the performance of these tasks, especially in stress-induced scenarios. Understanding how emotions affect different types of memory is crucial, as it highlights the powerful role emotions play in our lives. Emotions can enhance memory retention, making certain experiences unforgettable, but they can also lead to memory distortion or forgetting, especially in traumatic situations. For instance, people often report clearer recollections of events associated with strong emotions, a phenomenon supported by the flashbulb memory concept. Conversely, intense negative emotions might lead to repression or altered memories of distressing events. Real-world applications of this understanding are evident in educational settings and therapy. Teachers can harness positive emotions to make learning experiences more engaging and memorable. For example, using storytelling in lessons can evoke emotions, which in turn aids memory retention. In therapeutic practices, understanding the interplay between emotions and memory can help in addressing traumatic memories and their long-term impacts. Despite these insights, there are challenges and controversies associated with the emotional memory connection. Some argue that emotional memories are not inherently more accurate than non-emotional ones. They may be just as susceptible to distortion. Recollections of emotional events can be influenced by biases and external suggestions, leading to inaccuracies. This understanding naturally feeds into broader discussions about memory reliability and emotional well-being. Emotions and memory retention are closely connected, influencing how individuals perceive their past and shape their identities. Exploring emotions' impact on memory can inform practical strategies for enhancing memory retention and provide insights into the cognitive processes that define personal experiences and learning outcomes. Emotional intensity and memory. Retention refers to the relationship between the strength of emotions experienced during an event and the likelihood of that event being remembered over time. Emotions are known to play a crucial role in memory processes, with intense emotions often leading to more vivid and durable memories. This phenomenon is significant because understanding how emotional intensity affects memory can unlock ways to improve learning, aid therapeutic practices, and enhance our comprehension of the human cognitive experience. The importance of emotional intensity in memory retention lies in its potential applications. For instance, In educational settings, creating emotionally engaging content can enhance students' retention of information, leading to improved learning outcomes. A teacher who uses emotionally charged storytelling to illustrate historical events might find that students are better able to remember the details compared to using plain factual descriptions. Similarly, in marketing, advertisements that trigger an emotional response are more likely to be remembered by consumers, which can influence their purchasing decisions. Brands often utilize emotional appeals in their campaigns to establish strong connections with their audience. Research supports the idea that heightened emotional experiences can lead to stronger memory retention. Studies have shown that events associated with emotions, such as happiness, fear, or sadness, are often recalled with greater detail and clarity. This is because emotional arousal stimulates the amygdala, a brain region involved in emotion processing, which in turn influences the consolidation of memories. However, there are challenges and controversies associated with the concept of emotional intensity and memory retention. One challenge is that extremely high emotional intensity can lead to stress or trauma, potentially causing fragmented or distorted memories. Additionally, individual differences in emotional processing mean that the same event may be remembered differently by different people. Some researchers argue that while emotional intensity can enhance memory retention for certain aspects of an event, it might also lead to neglect of other details. This concept of emotional intensity is intricately connected to other aspects of how emotions affect memory retention. For example, it ties into the role of emotional valence and how different types of emotions can differentially impact the strength and quality of memories. Understanding these connections not only broadens our grasp of memory mechanics, but also expands the potential for innovative applications in fields such as mental health, where regulating emotional intensity could be pivotal in addressing memory-related disorders.